Hey Han, my name's Brett.
And I'm Delvante, and welcome to this episode of Tiger Talk.
Yeah, Delvante, have you ever thought about when you're watching your cat videos, who's making it run?
I have not, Brett. I sure do love cats, though.
You know, it actually takes a lot to make it work, and I wonder who handles that.
Let's take it to Nick, Matt, Kevin, and Travis to learn about the unsung heroes at hand.
Think back to 2013, when flash drives were an essential piece of technology, when phones in school might as well be a one-way ticket to the office. Fast forward to today, and you'll see the integration of technology that the IT department has brought to hand.
I mostly work on maintaining and installing stuff around the school, technology stuff. I help teachers with any problems they're currently having. But other than that, it's working on side projects, bringing new stuff in and stuff like that. We're always kind of working to improve the Wi-Fi here because it's constantly something that everyone wants better, and there's always new devices being come in. Next year we're starting a one-to-one program for students, Chromebooks, and there's a big task of getting teachers ready for Windows 10 next year also.
Whenever there is a problem with the internet or Wi-Fi, the IT department is there to attempt to fix it as soon as they can. Over the years, the department has made the internet faster and more useful. This has not been the only positive impact, however. The reason you can use your phones and computers in class is greatly attributed to one member of the department.
Well, when I started this role 10 years ago, we didn't have Wi-Fi in any of the buildings. And so I knew that our students weren't going to be able to fully utilize technology without that. And then again, when it came to putting devices in the hands of students that would leverage technology for meaningful learning, the Chromebook initiative is something that I weighed in on. I'd love to get to a place at some point where we're a one-to-one district, where every kid has a device that they could use when they need it. I know that I couldn't do a lot of the learning that I do in my personal life without technology.
With ever-growing technology, it is very important to have a great IT department, which we have here at hand. From here at the computers, this is Matt Maxwell reporting.
Brett, I think you're an unsung hero at hand.
Thanks, Delvante. What did you get in that math test? I was wondering, because I found a few of those problems tricky.
Not now, Brett. We are live, and you're trying to get me off track.
Okay, so let's see what Maddie, Ricky, and Jenny have to say.
Recently, we have been noticing that lots of our teachers have been incorporating anecdotes from their lives within their teaching. We talked to some other students to see if they've noticed what topics get their teachers talking.
Mr. Gwynn.
Oh, Parker. Parker's 7.
Justin, Tanner, and especially Parker. All the way. Well, I know Parker's the favorite.
He looks exactly like me. He's adorable. He's my favorite son. But he's the youngest, so he's the mascot of the family.
Yeah, Mr. Englehart.
Spend the first few minutes in class, talking just about whatever.
His kids, hacky sacks, bikes, chickens.
His chickens' feathers, a lot.
I don't know why people think that I get off task. I get a lot of feedback from students 10 or 12 years after they've been in my class. They don't remember a thing that I taught them, but they remember my stories for some reason, and I can't explain it. But one story, and just came up recently, it's about the hacky sack, and that hacky sack story always gets them on task, and they don't even know it, because this is a parabola, and I'm teaching them, and they don't even know it, so it's perfect.
Mr. Spears.
Get a sampling of cheeses, 2 or 3 varieties, some baguettes, and take that down to the park, nice shady tree, and just bask in the deliciousness of cheese all Sunday afternoon.
It gets fun, and then we get to talk about and hear more about his life, and he hears about our lives. I think it helps a lot instead of being boring.
I know sometimes people think that teachers get off topic, but in reality, usually those stories or those deviations they do a couple of things. Number one, they give you a real-life, meaningful connection to what we're learning about. A lot of times, those little stories, if they're personal in nature, allow you to connect with other human beings, the students in the classroom, which makes them enjoy the course more. And all those things just create a much more engaging, inviting environment that means that you want to show up to the class on a daily basis.
Nowadays, and especially here at Hand, teaching has become less about textbooks and more about conversations. From here at the library, this is Ricky reporting.
Again, Brett. All right, that's all the time we have, Han. See you next time. That works.